Hypixel Skyblock is a game where you spend hours grinding skills to get money, to level up anything in the game. And the money that you use helps you effectively make the skills easier and also play the game better. You can get upgrades like the Hyperion, which is the strongest weapon in the game, or you could upgrade your magical power, which allows you to get more stats like intelligence or strength or crit damage. But what if I told you I didn't want any of that and I wanted to go fast? Now, I know you're wondering, what do you mean you wanted to go fast? And obviously, if you know what the item in the thumbnail does, you're gonna understand what I'm going to be doing here. But I have a feeling you don't quite understand what I'm going to be using it for. Basically, the item that I'm talking about is the Racing Helmet, which is used to help you get 500 speed in Hypixel Skyblock, which is not the most useful thing, but it has some niche uses. And what if I told you I'm using it for none of those niche uses, and I'm using it for one specific thing that I love to do in Hypixel Skyblock, which is mining. Mining is one of my favorite things that I've ever done, and you know another favorite thing that I've done is hitting the subscribe button. So I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. It would help me out. I'm trying to get to YouTube rank, which will eventually be awesome, and maybe I can do some cool things with YouTube rank. Or you could just leave a like and comment on the video, and I would appreciate that as well. With that being said, let me talk about the specific niche uses that I'm going to be using the Racing Helmet for. The Racing Helmet lets you get 500 speed, but you might be wondering, how do I use this in mining? Basically, one of the methods I use in Hypixel is called mineshaft mining. In Hypixel Skyblock, there's a area called the Glaciite Tunnels, and the Glaciite Tunnels allows you to spawn mineshafts. This mineshaft has many different variants and many different cool things inside of it. One thing that is very important is the corpses. Now, there are 4 types of corpses. 1 being the Lapis corpse, 2 and 3 being the Umber and Tungsten corpse, and 4 being the Vanguard. However, the first corpse is the Lapis corpse, which is free, and this is potential profit that you'll be making in your mineshaft mining journey. So getting to these optimally is basically very important. So you might be wondering, you spent 2.5 billion coins on an item to get to a Lapis corpse faster. So on my stream, I bought this item, and I'm gonna show you what I did and what I used it for. Oh, you can't donate it? Bro, unlucky. That's so tragic. I really thought you could. Bro. I feel like so stupid doing this. It's so dumb. Somebody was testing it earlier and said it was similar to Obsidian. I can't even kill these guys. That's how fast I'm moving, bro. I genuinely can't kill them. So as you can see, that's how I used it. But let me go into some details about why it's effective and how you should be using it. When you're spawning, it is optimal to fully use your Devon, but when you enter a mineshaft, you will switch your helmet to the Racing Helmet to have extra speed. And the only thing that is kind of different is, if you remember when I showed the clip of my stream, I added cold resistance to my helmet. Now, cold resistance is a stat that allows you to not gain cold, which is very important because the less cold you have, the more time you'll be able to spend in a mineshaft. So basically, I spent 2.5 billion coins to go faster without losing cold, because some people might think that using a black cat pet, which has similar stats, which gives you the same amount of speed, would also be a potential idea. However, you would be missing out on the cold resistance from the ice cold book. So all in all, that was why I spent 2.5 billion coins on a Racing Helmet for no reason. This will never pay itself back. This will never make me money, but isn't it the coolest thing in the world? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe, and let me know if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.